The circular economy is rapidly becoming one of the most talked about concepts in business and sustainability, and for good reason. As the world grapples with environmental challenges and the ever-growing need for resource conservation, the circular economy is providing a way forward. But what exactly is it? Simply put, the circular economy is a model designed to reduce waste and make the most of available resources by reusing, recycling, and regenerating materials and products. It's about turning waste into profit, and it's something every business needs to consider in 2024. Let's start with why the circular economy is gaining momentum. Traditional business models are based on a linear system. You take raw materials, create a product, sell it, and once it's no longer useful, it gets discarded. This take-make-dispose approach has led to an unsustainable depletion of natural resources and increasing amounts of waste. The circular economy flips this model on its head. Instead of creating products that end up in landfills, the circular model is about designing products that can be reused, refurbished, or recycled, keeping resources in use for as long as possible. Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how does it work in practice? How can I build a business that turns waste into profit? Well, let's break it down into actionable steps for 2024. The first step is to rethink your product design. A key principle of the circular economy is designing products with their entire life cycle in mind. Instead of creating products that will eventually be discarded, focus on making things that can be easily reused, repaired, or recycled. Take the fashion industry, for example. Companies like Patagonia and Stella McCartney are leading the way in creating garments using sustainable materials that can be recycled into new clothes. They've realized that designing for longevity and reusability not only benefits the environment, but also creates a business model that's more sustainable in the long run. The second step is to implement a business model that encourages product return and reuse. Companies like IKEA have introduced take-back programs where customers can return used furniture for recycling or refurbishment. This model doesn't just benefit the planet, it also creates an opportunity for businesses to tap into the value of products that would otherwise be discarded. By offering customers incentives to return used products, you're not just reducing waste, you're building a loyal customer base that values sustainability. Next, let's talk about resource efficiency. In the circular economy, the goal is to make sure that you're using as few resources as possible while maximizing the value you get from those resources. One example of this in action is how companies in the tech industry are rethinking how they use rare materials like lithium or cobalt. In 2024, businesses are increasingly adopting circular economy principles, turning waste into valuable resources. Companies like Tesla and Apple are leading in recycling materials, and others can benefit from incorporating resource recovery into their supply chains. Collaboration is essential. Partnerships with recycling centers and waste specialists can streamline material processing. Technology also plays a key role, with AI, blockchain, and IoT helping to manage resources efficiently and verify sustainable sourcing. Consumer education on recycling's benefits is crucial for wider adoption, profitability by reducing waste and extending product life cycles. Ultimately, embracing the circular economy not only enhances sustainability, but offers a competitive advantage and future-proof business model.